And now we have to talk about America's love lockdown in China. When it comes to matters of the heart, the U.S. government has officially swiped left. American diplomats in China have been reportedly handed a new directive: absolutely no romantic entanglements with Chinese citizens. Forget flowers, flirting, or forbidden liaisons. The policy affects diplomats, their families, and contractors with security clearances. The new rule aims to prevent espionage threats posed by honey trap operations. Here are more details in our latest report.
In a world full of complicated relationships, leave it to international diplomacy to take "it's not you, it's national security" to new heights. If you thought dating was hard before, try doing it with a security clearance. The United States government has quietly issued what might be the most awkward HR memo in history. American government staff stationed in China, plus their families and any contractors with security clearances, are now strictly forbidden from engaging in any romantic or sexual shenanigans with Chinese citizens. Yes, all of them. And no, not even just coffee. According to reports, the rule was put in place in January by outgoing U.S. Ambassador Nicholas Burns. Apparently, he wanted to leave behind a legacy of broken hearts. While some agencies already frowned upon cozying up with the locals, this full-blown Cold War-era flashback takes things to another level. Even back in the day, diplomats in other countries could flirt, date, and even marry locals. But in China, not anymore. Previously, the rule was limited to guards and support staff at U.S. embassies and consulates. But as of January, it's a complete romance lockdown on all the U.S. missions in mainland China. Doesn't matter if you're in Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenyang, Wuhan, or even Hong Kong. But there are also exceptions for people in pre-existing love stories. These couples need to file official paperwork begging for Cupid's approval. And if their request is denied, they will have to choose between their job and Mandarin love. And if you're found violating the rules, then the official will have to immediately bid goodbye to their posting in China. Romantic, right? So why all the drama? Intelligence officials say China is still playing a Cold War game of honey trap. Here, flirtation can be a form of espionage. U.S. personnel are reportedly briefed before arriving in China with real-life cautionary tales of seductive spies and love-struck diplomats who accidentally spilled secrets between pillow talk. It's all very Mission Impossible, minus the soundtrack. Back in 1987, similar policies were introduced after a U.S. Marine in Moscow got a little too friendly with a Soviet agent. But those rules thawed out in the 1990s. Now, with diplomatic tension back in fashion, the romance ban has returned from retirement. Less swan song and more spy-proof chastity belt. Now, here comes the fun part. The new rule hasn't been announced publicly, but it has been communicated to the American staff through official channels, emails, and presumably a few awkward meetings. The State Department, in classic fashion, declined to comment. In the end, it seems love may conquer all, except government policy and classified security protocols. So for now, American diplomats in China are being reminded that while diplomacy may build bridges, flirting can burn them.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
No, I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India. What we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.